Hi everyone, you guys have been asking me a lot about my makeup look, so I just said I'm gonna do it. I just finished taking my bath, so my face is dry. There's nothing on my face, and what I now do is I now get some water and from my tap, and the water is going to serve as my moisturizer for my face. And this is how I keep my face moisturized. So I start off with water right out of the shower, then I get some vitamin E oil, like 2 drops of it, and usually my vitamin E oil is also mixed in with this Moringa oil right here. So Moringa oil is inside here, but I just usually just use like 1 drop of it. So just 1 drop of Moringa oil, and I've been doing this for over, I want to say about 3 years now. And so what I do is I just pat it, and this is the only way that I keep my face moisturized. So the first thing that I use is my concealer, and normally I use my MAC Pro Long Concealer right here, but today I'm going to use the LA Girl Pro Concealer because I don't wear makeup so often. I only wear makeup maybe once or twice a week. I always go barefaced, but today I have somewhere to go to. That's where I'm putting on makeup, and because I want to do this tutorial. So what I'm doing is I'm just taking the concealer and just putting it on my eye area. I'm still getting used to using this concealer. It's very affordable and it comes out like that. So I just put it on my eye area like that. And then I also put it down on my chin area, and then on my forehead I just put it like that, and also on the bridge of my nose. Once I do that, I'm going to use this blender thing. I can't remember the name. I think Real Techniques blender, and I'm going to wet it first before I use it. This stuff is not a good quality. You can see it's falling apart there, it's falling apart there, so it's not good quality. Normally this is what I use. I just buy a whole bag of this cheap stuff, and that's what I use. So I just take it and I just smudge it on my eye. So that's it, blended. So the next thing that I do is I get my foundation, and this is MAC foundation, MAC NW47. So I don't like doing makeup videos just because I'm not a makeup person, and there's always somebody who's gonna critique me, and I'm just like, really? I'm not into makeup so much. So but I hope you guys like this talking through, and I'm sorry if it's long, but it is what it is. This is what I do. So I just put it and I take some more. And one thing about makeup is this: I don't want the makeup to change how I look, in terms of changing me from who I am to somebody else. I just want it to enhance the beauty that I have, and I believe that that's what makeup should be. But right now, a lot of makeup, you know, you see the person and then you don't notice the person. Okay, let me tell you a funny story. So I read in the papers or somewhere about this person from Japan. They got married. The husband had never seen the wife without makeup before, and they got married, and the day of their wedding, you know, when they went home after the wedding, she took off her makeup and he didn't know who she was. So he broke up with her because that wasn't who we married. It was like, who are you? The lady came out of the bathroom, was like, who are you? So I don't want that to ever be what I do or who I am. So next, I'm going to moisturize my lip while this sets in. I use the EOS. Yeah, I'm almost done. I just moisturize my lip like that. Next thing that I do is I start working on my eye area, and I'm going to bring the camera closer to me, and this is what my eye area looks like. I'm going to do one eye on camera and then the other one off. And I'm going to use the primer from e.l.f. This is the e.l.f. primer. Information about everything I'm using is going to be in the description area. So I'm taking this, I'm just putting it right there, and I'm putting it on the other one so that that one sets while I'm doing it on the other one. And then I use my finger, just pat in, and spread it to the upper area. Now I wear glasses, so I can't really see what I'm doing right now, so I'm gonna use my mirror, and that is how the the primer is. So the next thing is for me to choose colors for my eye. The color I'm gonna choose today, I start off with my edges, like this area, and this is an e.l.f. palette. So this is an e.l.f. palette that I'm using, and I'm gonna choose this color, and this e.l.f. palette is called let's see, Natural 33063. So I just take this color right here. I've been loving this color. I just take this color right here, and I'm just gonna put that in the corner of my eye, pat that in. So everything I'm doing, I'm patting it in. Normally I wet my brush, but for the corner I don't. Then I get a thinner brush, a smaller brush, this brush right here, and I'm gonna wet that just a little bit. So I just wet this a little bit. Now I'm gonna pick up this color right here, and this palette is very cheap. I think I got it for like $10 or maybe $5. So I'm gonna pat some color on there, and then pat that in right there. Hope I'm getting it right. Patting it right there. I cannot see a thing. Okay, pat it in, pat. Next, I'm gonna take my blender thin brush and just kind of blend it in a sweeping. I don't even know if I'm blending right, but this is how I do it. And then blend. Okay, so this is what it looks like right now. Just kind of blending that out of the way. So this is what it looks like right now. So I'm just kind of gonna blend it some more. I think for me, what brings everything together is always my eyeliner. Okay. So this is what the color looks like, very subtle. So the next thing is I get my eyeliner, and normally I use this eyeliner from Black Radiance, but today I'm going to use this one from e.l.f. This is an e.l.f. eyeliner, and I'm just taking my eyeliner. I'm going to try to be as precise, so I'm not going to talk as possible. So starting off with the corner. So last, I'm going to get my mascara. So after doing that, I'm going to work on this other eye and then come back. So now both my eyes are done, and what I do is whatever is left from this over here, I'll put it right, just a little bit right over here, and then just pat it in. Just kind of work it in on the other side like that. So now it's time for me to do my eyebrow. For my eyebrow, I'm using this e.l.f. brow thin. I don't like it, but I paid money for it. So what I do is I just brush my eyebrow first. And I'm not good at eyebrow. Then it has this pencil thing which keeps on falling off. That's why I don't like it. And I'm just gonna kind of kind of fill in my eyebrow just to make it a little bit much more normal. This is how it looks. So for my powder, it's time for me to put on my powder. I only put on powder and blush. I don't do contouring, bronzing. What else do they do? Baking. I bake cake. I don't bake my face. I don't set. I don't do any of that. I just let nature do whatever. If I sweat out my makeup, I sweat out my makeup. But because my makeup looks like my face, when I sweat out my makeup, I don't look like a different person. So, and I think that's why a lot of girls put on kicking a lot of makeup, because they want to look more polished or whatever. But if you don't need it, you don't have to. So this is my powder, and I'm also using the MAC powder. So I'm also using the MAC powder, and then I take the blush, which is also a MAC blush, and I just put it right there. I don't smile anymore because when I smile it ends up air. So I just kind of pat it in there just to give me that color, flush color, just lightly. Yeah, and yeah, forget that one. I don't know, I woke up and I saw this and I'm like, oh, when last did I get a pimple? But because I've just been going through a little bit of stress, so yeah, that popped up. So the last thing that I do is my lips, and my lips, I've already moisturized my lips. The next stuff that I do is I just get my liner, and this is an NYX 820 Expresso. I love this lip liner. And this is my lips. So what I do is I just line it with this stuff. And one trick that I do is I also paint inside. So after lining it, I paint inside, and that's what happens when my lipstick wears off. I still have some form of color. Then I get this Wet n Wild, I think it's called Cashmere. I love the color. This is the color. I absolutely love it. So if I want a pop-up color, I take my NARS, but normally I don't. If I just want a little bit of tint of color, I just, because this is very rich and pigmented, so I just take that, kind of give it an ombre look. And I just pat my lips just a little bit. So this is what the look is. This is just my normal makeup. I'm going to take out all these crawlers and stuff and then come back and show you do a photo shoot and whatever you do when you're doing makeup. So this is my final look. Hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, please give us a thumbs up and like and share this video, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.